Terms, page with curl. 1. Inductive reasoning, a logical reasoning process where specific observations or examples are used to derive general principles or conclusions. 2. Deductive reasoning, a logical reasoning process where general principles or premises are used to draw specific conclusions. 3. Classroom discussion, an interactive teaching method where students engage in conversation and exchange ideas to deepen understanding and develop critical thinking skills. 4. ABL, activity-based learning, an instructional approach where learning activities, such as hands-on tasks, projects, or simulations, are central to the learning process. 5. PBL, project-based learning, an approach where students engage in extended projects that require research, problem-solving, and collaboration to develop knowledge and skills. 6. AV, audiovisual aids, teaching aids that involve the use of visual or auditory elements, such as videos, slides, or multimedia presentations, to enhance learning. 7. ICTs, information and communication technologies, technologies used for information processing, communication, and collaboration, such as computers, the Internet, and educational software. Generations. Generation Alpha refers to the generation born after the millennials, typically between the years 2010 and 2025. They are considered the first generation to be born into a fully digital world, with technology deeply integrated into their lives from an early age. Gen Z, also known as the post-millennial generation, Gen Z refers to individuals born between the mid-1990s and early 2010s. They have grown up in a time of rapid technological advancements and are characterized by their familiarity with digital media and social networking. Gen Y or millennials, this generation includes individuals born between the early 1980s and mid-1990s. Millennials witnessed the rise of the Internet and experienced significant technological changes during their formative years. They are often associated with traits such as being tech-savvy, adaptable, and having a strong desire for work-life balance. Gen X refers to the generation born between the mid-1960s and early 1980s. They are often considered the bridge between the baby boomers and the millennials. Gen X individuals experienced the transition from analog to digital technologies and played a pivotal role in shaping the modern digital landscape. Definitions, scroll. Types of student-centered approaches. Inquiry-based methods. Definition: inquiry-based methods refer to instructional approaches that emphasize student-driven exploration, questioning, and investigation to construct knowledge and understanding. Advantages. 1. Promotes critical thinking. Inquiry-based methods encourage students to think critically, ask questions, and develop problem-solving skills. 2. Fosters curiosity. Students become active participants in their learning, fostering a sense of curiosity, exploration, and self-directed inquiry. Disadvantages. 1. Time-intensive. The inquiry process can be time-consuming, requiring ample time for students to conduct research, analyze data, and reflect on their findings. 2. Need for guidance. Students may require support and guidance in formulating effective research questions and developing appropriate inquiry strategies. Scientific method. Definition: the scientific method is a systematic approach to conducting scientific investigations, involving observation, hypothesis formulation, experimentation, data collection, analysis, and conclusion. Advantages. 1. Promotes empirical understanding. The scientific method emphasizes evidence-based reasoning and encourages students to develop a deeper understanding of natural phenomena. 2. Develops critical thinking skills. Students learn to evaluate evidence, make predictions, and draw conclusions based on empirical data, enhancing their critical thinking abilities. Disadvantages. 1. Limited application to non-scientific subjects. The scientific method is primarily designed for scientific inquiries and may not be directly applicable to subjects outside the realm of science. 2. Linear and simplified process. The scientific method follows a linear sequence, which may oversimplify the complexity of real-world problem-solving processes. Inductive and deductive method. Definition: the inductive method involves reasoning from specific observations to general principles or conclusions, while the deductive method involves reasoning from general principles to specific observations or conclusions. Definition: the inductive method involves reasoning from specific observations to general principles or conclusions, while the deductive method involves reasoning from general principles to specific observations or conclusions. Advantages. 1. Develops logical reasoning. Inductive and deductive methods help students develop logical reasoning skills and enhance their ability to make connections between specific examples and general principles. 2. Supports conceptual understanding. These methods assist students in grasping abstract concepts by providing concrete examples or real-world applications. Disadvantages. 1. Limited application in complex situations. Inductive and deductive methods may not be suitable for addressing complex or ambiguous problems that require more flexible approaches. 2. Potential for oversimplification. Over-reliance on these methods may lead to oversimplification of complex phenomena or disregarding important factors that do not fit into the specific patterns of reasoning. Problem-solving approach. Definition: the problem-solving approach is an instructional strategy that focuses on developing students' problem-solving skills by presenting them with authentic, real-world problems to analyze and solve. Advantages. 1. Enhances critical thinking. The problem-solving approach cultivates students' critical thinking skills by challenging them to analyze problems, evaluate different solutions, and make informed decisions. 2. Promotes transfer of learning. Problem-solving skills acquired through this approach can be applied to various contexts and situations, promoting the transfer of knowledge and skills. Disadvantages. 1. Time-consuming. Engaging in the problem-solving process can be time-consuming, which may pose challenges when covering a wide range of topics within a limited time frame. 2. Potential lack of structure. Open-ended problem-solving tasks may lack clear guidelines or steps, requiring teachers to provide scaffolding and guidance to support students' progress. Activity methods. Definition: activity methods involve students actively engaging in hands-on tasks, projects, or activities to facilitate learning. Advantages. 1. Promotes active learning. Activity methods engage students in the learning process, enhancing their retention and understanding of concepts. 2. Enhances practical skills. Students acquire practical skills and competencies through hands-on experiences, preparing them for real-world applications. Disadvantages. 1. Resource-intensive. Implementing activity methods may require additional resources, materials, or equipment. 2. Time management challenges. Designing and managing activities within limited time frames can be challenging, especially when covering a wide range of content. Individual and group project methods. Definition: individual and group project methods involve students working independently or collaboratively to complete projects that demonstrate their understanding and application of concepts. Advantages. 1. Encourages collaboration. Group project methods promote teamwork, communication, and collaboration among students. 2. Allows for personalized learning. Individual project methods allow students to explore their interests, work at their own pace, and take ownership of their learning. Disadvantages. 1. Group dynamics challenges. Group projects may face challenges related to unequal contributions, conflicts, or coordination issues among group members. 2. Time management. Students may struggle with time management and meeting project deadlines, requiring guidance and support from the teacher. Research project methods. Definition. Research project methods involve students conducting independent research on a specific topic, utilizing various sources and methodologies to gather information and present their findings. Advantages. 1. Develops research skills. Research project methods enable students to develop research skills, including information gathering, analysis, and synthesis. 2. Encourages in-depth learning. Research projects allow students to delve deeply into a specific topic, fostering a deeper understanding and mastery of the subject matter. Disadvantages. 1. Information overload. Students may face challenges in sifting through a large volume of information and determining its relevance and reliability. 2. Need for research guidance. Students may require guidance in formulating research questions, selecting appropriate methodologies, and citing sources correctly. Activity method. Definition. Simple definition, the activity method is an instructional approach that promotes learning through hands-on tasks, projects, and practical activities. Author definition. According to John Dewey, a prominent educational philosopher, the activity method involves learning by doing, where students actively engage in activities that stimulate their thinking, problem solving, and creativity. Role of teacher. The teacher acts as a facilitator, guiding and supporting students in their activities. The teacher designs and organizes meaningful and relevant activities that align with learning objectives. The teacher provides necessary resources, materials, and instructions to ensure the smooth implementation of activities. The teacher observes and assesses students' progress, providing feedback and guidance as needed. Role of students. Students actively participate in hands-on tasks, projects, or practical activities. They explore, experiment, and manipulate objects or concepts to deepen their understanding. They collaborate with peers, sharing ideas and engaging in discussions related to the activity. They reflect on their experiences, draw conclusions, and apply their learning in real-world contexts. Advantages of activity method. 1. Promotes active learning. Students are actively engaged in the learning process, enhancing their retention and understanding of concepts. 2. Enhances critical thinking. Activities require students to think critically, solve problems, and make decisions, fostering higher-order thinking skills. 3. Encourages creativity. The method allows students to express their creativity, explore alternative solutions, and think outside the box. 4. Enhances motivation. Hands-on activities make learning more enjoyable and meaningful for students, increasing their motivation to learn. 5. Develops practical skills. Students acquire practical skills and competencies through hands-on experiences, preparing them for real-world applications. Disadvantages of activity method. 1. Time-consuming. Designing and implementing activities can be time-consuming for teachers, especially when managing large class sizes. 2. Limited content coverage. Some complex topics may require more traditional instructional methods to ensure comprehensive content coverage. 3. Requires resources. Certain activities may require specific resources, materials, or equipment, which may pose challenges in resource-constrained environments. 4. Potential management issues. Managing group activities can be challenging, as students may require guidance and supervision to stay focused and on task. 5. Individual differences. The method may not cater to the individual learning needs or preferences of all students, requiring additional differentiation strategies. Inquiry method. Definition. Simple definition, the inquiry method is an instructional approach that involves students exploring and investigating topics or questions through questioning, research, and critical thinking. Author-definition. According to John Dewey, the inquiry method is an educational approach that promotes active intellectual engagement, where students formulate questions, seek answers through investigations, and develop their understanding through reflection and interpretation. Role of teacher. The teacher acts as a facilitator, guiding students in developing research questions and inquiry processes. The teacher provides necessary resources, guidance, and scaffolding to support students' investigations. The teacher encourages critical thinking, stimulates curiosity, and helps students make connections between their inquiries and larger concepts or principles. The teacher assesses students' progress, provides feedback, and supports their reflective thinking and sense-making. Role of students. Students take an active role in the learning process, formulating questions, and designing investigations. They conduct research, collect and analyze data, and interpret their findings. They engage in critical thinking, reflection, and sense-making to construct their understanding. They communicate their findings and engage in discussions or presentations to share and evaluate their inquiry processes and conclusions. Advantages of inquiry method. 1. Promotes critical thinking. Inquiry-based learning encourages students to think critically, ask questions, and develop problem-solving skills. 2. Fosters curiosity. Students become active participants in their learning, fostering a sense of curiosity, exploration, and self-directed inquiry. 3. Enhances research skills. Through inquiry, students develop research skills, including information gathering, data analysis, and evaluation of sources. 4. Encourages ownership of learning. Students take ownership of their learning by formulating their questions, designing investigations, and constructing their understanding. 5. Develops lifelong learning skills. The inquiry method equips students with skills such as information literacy, independent thinking, and self-directed learning, which are valuable beyond the classroom. Disadvantages of inquiry method. 1. Time-intensive. The inquiry process can be time-consuming, requiring ample time for students to conduct research, analyze data, and reflect on their findings. 2. Need for guidance. Students may require support and guidance in formulating effective research questions and developing appropriate inquiry strategies. 3. Potential knowledge gaps. In self-directed inquiry, students may encounter gaps in their knowledge or misconceptions that need to be addressed through targeted instruction or guidance. 4. Limited content coverage. Due to the student-driven nature of inquiry, there is a possibility of incomplete coverage of curriculum content, requiring careful planning and integration. 5. Assessment challenges. Assessing students' learning and progress in inquiry-based activities can be complex, as traditional assessments may not fully capture the depth of their understanding or skills developed through inquiry. Discussion method. Definition. Simple definition: the discussion method is an instructional approach that involves students engaging in conversation, exchanging ideas, and critically analyzing and evaluating information. Author definition. According to Lev Vygotsky, the discussion method is a collaborative learning process where students engage in dialogue, negotiate meaning, and construct knowledge through social interaction and the exploration of diverse perspectives. Role of teacher. The teacher serves as a facilitator, guiding and moderating discussions to ensure meaningful and productive exchanges. The teacher poses thought-provoking questions, provides prompts, and encourages active participation from all students. The teacher promotes respectful and inclusive communication, fostering a safe and supportive environment for open dialogue. The teacher listens actively, clarifies misconceptions, and synthesizes students' contributions to highlight key points or connections. Role of students. Students actively participate in discussions, sharing their ideas, perspectives, and insights. They listen to their peers, ask questions, and engage in critical thinking to analyze and evaluate information. They learn from diverse viewpoints, develop communication skills, and practice respectful and effective dialogue. They contribute to building knowledge collectively through the exchange and synthesis of ideas. Advantages of discussion method. 1. Enhances critical thinking. Discussion-based learning promotes critical thinking skills as students engage in analyzing, evaluating, and constructing arguments. 2. Encourages active participation. Students actively participate in the learning process, sharing their thoughts, ideas, and experiences. 3. Fosters collaboration. Discussions foster collaboration and cooperation among students, promoting teamwork and the development of social skills. 4. Expands perspectives. Students are exposed to diverse viewpoints and alternative perspectives, fostering empathy and broadening their understanding. 5. Encourages reflection. Discussions allow students to reflect on their own beliefs, values, and assumptions, leading to deeper self-awareness and personal growth. Disadvantages of discussion method. 1. Unequal participation. Some students may dominate the discussion, while others may hesitate to contribute or may feel overwhelmed. 2. Lack of structure. Discussions can become unorganized or stray from the main topic without proper facilitation or guidance. 3. Time constraints. Engaging in lengthy discussions may limit the time available for covering other learning objectives or content. 4. Challenging group dynamics. Managing diverse opinions and conflicting perspectives in a discussion setting can sometimes lead to conflicts or tensions among students. 5. Limited assessment options. Assessing individual contributions or learning outcomes in a discussion can be challenging, as it primarily relies on qualitative observation rather than traditional forms of assessment. Cooperative learning. Definition. Simple definition: cooperative learning is an instructional approach in which students work collaboratively in groups to achieve shared learning goals. Author definition. According to Robert Slavin, cooperative learning is a structured instructional strategy where students work together in small groups, promoting positive interdependence, individual accountability. Author definition. According to Robert Slavin, cooperative learning is a structured instructional strategy where students work together in small groups, promoting positive interdependence, individual accountability, and the development of social and teamwork skills. Role of teacher. The teacher facilitates the formation of cooperative learning groups, considering factors such as diversity, abilities, and social dynamics. The teacher provides clear instructions, establishes group norms and roles, and monitors group interactions. The teacher offers guidance and support, fostering equal participation and ensuring that each student contributes to the group's success. The teacher encourages reflection on group processes and provides feedback to enhance students' collaboration skills. Role of students. Students actively engage in cooperative learning groups, collaborating to accomplish shared learning objectives. They support and help one another, sharing knowledge, resources, and perspectives. They take responsibility for their individual learning and the success of the group, holding each other accountable. They develop teamwork skills, such as effective communication, problem solving, and conflict resolution. Advantages of cooperative learning. 1. Promotes social interaction. Cooperative learning provides opportunities for students to interact, communicate, and develop positive relationships with their peers. 2. Enhances learning outcomes. Students learn from one another, benefiting from the diverse perspectives, experiences, and knowledge within the group. 3. Develops collaboration skills. Cooperative learning develops teamwork and collaboration skills, preparing students for future collaborative work environments. 4. Fosters individual accountability. Each student is accountable for their contributions to the group's success, promoting a sense of responsibility and motivation. 5. Improves academic performance. Research suggests that cooperative learning can lead to improved academic achievement and higher retention of learned material. Disadvantages of cooperative learning. 1. Unequal group contributions. In some groups, there may be variations in individual contributions, leading to unequal distribution of workload or reliance on a few dominant members. 2. Group dynamics challenges. Students may encounter conflicts, disagreements, or difficulties in working together, requiring support from the teacher to manage group dynamics effectively. 3. Time management issues. Coordinating group activities and ensuring that all group members are engaged and on task can be challenging within limited time constraints. 4. Individual differences. Cooperative learning may not cater to the specific learning needs or preferences of all students, requiring differentiation strategies to accommodate diverse abilities or learning styles. 5. Assessment challenges. Assessing individual performance or contributions within a cooperative learning setting can be complex, as it requires distinguishing between individual and group achievements while considering the fairness and accuracy of evaluation.